I'm Executive Director Kevin Robertson, and this is a KDA Video Minute for Tuesday, July 30th.
Are you looking for employment opportunities in the dental profession? Then check out the KDA Classified ad. With ad postings for associates, practices for sale, dental equipment, and more, KDA Classifieds are both affordable and they reach the dental profession across the state.
Well, I wanted to start off today by thanking everyone that attended the Chicago Getaway that we had earlier this month. We had a nice group of dentists attend. We had a nice mixture of continuing education opportunities along with plenty of time for those that participated to enjoy the sights and sounds of Chicago. Had a lot of nice feedback from those that attended, and we're looking forward to our getaway continuing next year at the Cheyenne Mountain Resort in Colorado Springs. Next year we're going to focus a little more on golf, some more family activities, maybe heading up Pikes Peak, taking the cog train, some things like that. So we're still putting that all together, but please stay tuned and pay attention to that and plan on spending next June for 4 or 5 days in Colorado Springs with your friends with the Kansas Dental Association. We would like to thank our sponsors of the Chicago Getaway. They were GC America, Nobel Biocare, Tax Favored Benefits, Delta Dental of Kansas, and then also the Cincinnati Johnson Fisk Insurance Company. They all provided sponsorship money to make that a great event, and we hope that you all appreciate their participation and support of Kansas dentistry. The summer's been rolling along, and there's several things now that are starting to move forward. Just in 2 weeks from now, we're already going to be starting our district meetings. We'll begin here in mid-August through September. So check for information and be aware of information that might be coming from your local dental district, and please try to attend your district meeting. A lot of times those are just dinners. Other times there's CE involved in those or more activities. But it's an opportunity for you to meet and mix with your fellow peers, your other dentists, talk about dental issues, of course. And then members of the Kansas Dental Association, the officers and the staff will be there to talk to you about some things that are upcoming in the next year. So please be sure to look for that information, and please plan to attend your local district meeting. As we get into the fall, on October 19th will be our annual KDA Tailgate. Now we've had to move away from our KU State tailgate that we've had in the past because of the difficulty in getting tickets and the cost involved in that. So this year we'll be in Lawrence for the KU-OU football game. We'll have the tailgate in the morning, and then the kickoff will be sometime later in the afternoon. Again, we never know what time kickoff is till about 2 weeks ahead of time. On Friday, October 18th in Lawrence, we'll have our Board of Delegates meeting in conjunction with that. And then some sort of a CE or perhaps a political fundraiser will also be accompanied with that activity. So please stay tuned and be involved in participating in those activities. We look forward to seeing you. Of course, many of you, I'm sure, have heard that being on September 30th, the Kansas Legislature will have a special session that will deal with sentencing guidelines and the law regarding the hard 50 rule that Kansas has for convicted criminals. There was a court ruling just recently that puts our current law in jeopardy. So our Attorney General and now the Governor, of course, has called the legislature back to try to fix that. It really doesn't have anything to do with the Kansas Dental Association. Now, this special session is not limited to that one issue. However, the leadership of the legislature are going to try to do that. So we'll, of course, be involved in the legislature, and if anything comes up with regard to dental issues, we'll let you know, though that is not anticipated at this time. With any luck, that legislative session will just take 2 or 3 days, but I wouldn't be surprised if it takes a little bit longer, but we'll be watching that closely. Hey, I do want to remind everyone that even though the 2013 dues year is pretty much over with regard to collecting dues, and we're now already moving in to our 2014 prepaid due cycle, there still are some people, some members, that have outstanding dues from 2013. So if you received a phone call, the ADA calls, we certainly have talked to dentists in your local areas. So if you've gotten a phone call if that's been delinquent and you weren't aware of it or would like to still join for 2013, we still would appreciate you paying your dues. There will be a point in time in the very near future that we'll need to clean up our records and move forward into 2014, which is coming very soon. So if you still have 2013 outstanding dues, if you're taking advantage of any of the programs or services that the KDA offers, obviously all those things are in jeopardy if you haven't paid your dues. So please pay your dues, and look forward to having you and maintaining your membership into 2014. I'd like to discuss a few ADA issues. First of all, our own Dr. Bert Ottmeyer, of course past president, has been a long-standing delegate for the KDA, involved in lots of councils and committees. He's chaired the ADA Council on Dental Benefits and the Code Revision Committee. He has thrown his hat in the ring to be the ADA Vice President. That election will occur during the ADA annual session in New Orleans this year. That's October 31st to November 3rd. The actual vote, I believe, is on November 3rd. So if you'd like to support Bert and his candidacy, that does take money to put together brochures and to contact the other delegates that will be voting for him. So I'd encourage you to write a check for Ottmeyer for ADA VP, send it to the ADA, or send it to the Kansas Dental Association. Whether it's $50 or $100, $250, whatever, Bert could really use that money to help with his campaign. Also, if you're interested in just attending the ADA meeting, again, it is in New Orleans. It's going to be a great opportunity and a relatively easy place to get to. So I would encourage you just to attend the ADA annual session this year. And then also, if you're a new dentist, the New Dentist Conference just was completed here about a week or two ago in Denver, but in 2014, the venue for that event will be Kansas City. Kansas City, Missouri. We're going to be at the Sheraton, aka the old Hyatt Regency Crown Center. So we'll be back in Kansas City with the New Dentist Conference, and it's an opportunity again that we don't often get here in our neck of the woods, so to speak, to attend a major ADA conference. So if you are a new dentist, please be thinking about that to attend in 2014. As I wrap up here, I want to remind everyone that earlier this summer we did launch a new smartphone app, both for iPhones and other platforms. So go to your app store and download those. That provides notifications of updated information that we provide via our website and Facebook and the other social media that we use here at the Kansas Dental Association, Twitter, and whatever else. So please be sure to go ahead and download that KDA app. And then also for any breaking news with regard to the dentistry or the Kansas Dental Association, that information is provided and updated often daily on ksdental.org. So be sure to check ksdental.org, whether it's your home page or just a page that you check periodically. Please do that because we do update that often. If you hear of anything going on in your area, if someone receives an award, if there's something regarding fluoridation, if there's an issue, maybe a dentist has passed away or whatever it might be that you think the Kansas Dental Association needs to be aware of, don't hesitate to send us an email or contact us so that we can get that out to the rest of the membership. With that, thank you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your summer, and we'll be seeing you.